I don't know where. I presented so much.
I got a shimmy on.
I thought it was weird, but I was super scared.
Do rock, paper, scissors.
Make it just jam.
Do it again.
Okay, guys, we're about to start debating. So I want to explain some rules.
Oh, that class is bad.
Can everybody be quiet for a second?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to explain the rules of the debate before we start. So like I said, there's one person who's going to come up and debate for your groups. That way it's not super chaotic. So we've got Kelby debating against Dalen and AJ debating against Hannah. Alright, so before we start the debate, I just want to lay out some rules really quick. And those are that you guys cannot be yelling at each other or insulting. It's got to be a positive environment. You guys are just going to be talking back and forth, giving your points. If it turns into a little bit of an argument, that's okay. But I don't want it being like insulting, saying mean things to each other. It needs to be pretty calm and collected. Is that okay? Alright, we all agree to that? Alright, which team wants to go first? The yellow versus green or white versus blue?
White versus blue.
White versus blue? Okay. AJ versus Hannah. When we get up there, everybody look up at AJ and Hannah. They're going to be sitting right here debating, and they're going to do rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first.
Can we do a debate chant?
No.
What do you mean, right? Never mind. I don't want to.
Alright, so you guys, rock, paper, scissors, just one time. And everybody else, be respectful of the two who are debating, so make sure that you guys are listening and paying attention. And also, if they forget a point or start to run out of points, somebody from this group or that group can come up and help them, alright? But make sure you guys are listening and being respectful of those who are presenting the debate. Alright, so rock, paper, scissors, one time. See who goes first. Alright, Hannah, you want to go first?
Sure. The first thing I would like to say is for why we should not go to war is the fact that we have actually no money because we've just gone to war.
Okay. Oh, so you're not going to
I don't know how this works. I haven't done this before. AJ,
Okay.
start.
So I think we should go to war. This is because Britain is impressing our sailors. We could take over Canada, and this preserves the equilibrium of our government.
Okay. Well, I'm saying that the impressment, if we would like to deal with their impressment, we could just obviously destroy the ships, which is an actual fix to our problem. If we destroy them while they're in port, then the sailors who have impressed will not be harmed as much as they would be if we destroy them in the ocean open. Destroy their ships. And if we destroy them while they're in port, then our sailors are less likely to be harmed, though they're still technically prisoners.
How are we going to do that?
We've done. Well, have you not heard of the U.S.'s Constitution? The U.S.'s Constitution is doing pretty good right now, and we're only getting better, AJ.
But you're also making our sailors on the U.S. Constitution go transatlantic to the British Isles, where more than just one British ship can be in port.
But they have Canada, so eventually, at one point, some of our sailors are going to be docked in Canada. We can go there, as they'll go there as well. We can attack their ships while they're in Canada. But
There's not just going to be one ship in a port. Ever.
yeah, but you know,
While the U.S. Constitution isn't.
there's also the option of like civilly chatting it out like adults instead of fighting like children. There's also that.
By that, do you mean not going to war and
Yeah.
just like trying to talk it out?
Just like talking it out, like treaties and
Okay.
civil
Okay.
discussions.
Just making sure.
We tried
Also,
to war.
Are there any other points, like besides not having money?
Oh, yeah. We also have like a lot of men because a lot of our men were injured, and like we had our big winter with that. A lot of our men have a lot of things wrong with them. We also, if we don't have a lot of money, we have to resort to taxes, and if we resort to taxes enough, the American people are gonna get like really, really mad again, because that's what happens when you resort to a lot of taxes, because nobody likes them.
Well, the thing is, if we win this war, or at least end up in a stalemate with this war, it would cause England to respect us and respect our trade and commerce more, allowing us to safely trade our goods and services to other parts of the world, allowing us to make money off that, which, yes, we would need some taxes, but they would be less substantial than you might think.
But if like we resort to bonds or taxes, those things can easily get out of control, and we could be in a mass amount of debt, and you're also forgetting the possibility that we might not win. We could lose. We could lose. That is a possibility.
That's true. That's true. The American
If we
people
go to
don't
war,
like hearing that.
we could lose.
Can I say something?
Yes.
The impressment.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hannah's solution is not very good because that's an act of war.
Yeah.
If the American Navy is attacking the British Navy, that's an act of war.
Okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point, but that is an act of war. Do you guys have anything like a different solution to impressment, or was that kind of your solution?
That was Mason.
All right, so that was Mason's solution.
I'm sorry.
They all agree.
Okay.
Did nobody else realize that?
Yeah,
I know I said after I said it, nobody would say it.
I know when she was talking about that, I was like, wait, wasn't white supposed to be pro-war?
Yeah, right.
Mine,
No.
like one of my blood vessels.
All right. Do you guys have any other arguments, or
When you
you? Okay, how about you guys do your like closing, like statement saying like why we should or should not go to war, and then we'll do the white or the yellow versus the green.
Oh,
Yeah, you go
I
first.
know. Okay.
Okay. We have also there's the fact that we could obviously lose, and that's not a good thing. Well, you know, losing is not normally a good thing, AJ. But also, if we go to war, there's also the fact that a lot of innocent people are going to die, AJ. That's an obvious fact of war. Just saying.
How many innocent people do you think died from impressment? But, anyways, I think we should go to war because Britain's still impressing our sailors. And while we may lose, it is very unlikely, in my opinion, because they have multiple places they have to manage. And you have to take into account, it takes time for soldiers in other parts of the world to get to Canada in order to defend it. We could easily, because we have all our troops stationed already here in North America, because we are in North America, we could easily take Canada, and amphibious invasions are very hard for an army to do. But
All right. Are those your guys' closing statements?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Good job, guys.
Let's see what
All right. Let's do the yellow versus the green really quick.
Come on, Kelby.
Kelly versus Jalen.
Kelby.
That's fine.
All right. You guys can do rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first.
I was in there for 15.
Probably not.
Okay. I guess Kelby's going first. He's willing to.
8 planes.
All right, everybody, make sure that you are listening and being respectful of the debaters.
Okay, so we should go to war because they're oppressing our sailors and pretty much forcing them into slavery in the military, and they're occupying our forts in our western territories and not respecting our us to worry about in different places.
Well, I think we shouldn't go to war because we don't have an actual army. Most of our men are like injured, and even the men that we do have, we can't pay them well enough for them to want to stay to fight. And then because of our exports and how much goes to Britain and from Britain, we would lose tons of money, not even including the money that we're losing going towards supplies